Okay, so this is Mark Anthony Arroyo in his Ducati. So observe the sounds, ha? Okay, here we go. Okay, we just test the rough road. This is a Ducati. That's the sound of the Ducati. Oh, one more, pre, one more. So they will hear the sound of the Ducati. So this is the Ducati vlog. Right, here we go. One more, pre. One more. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hey, what up? Right, so good morning everyone. Okay, alright, pre, what is our time?
Our time now is
So 7:25. So we're very early. So the place is so as you can see, this is Katie and this is what's her name?
Roy.
Roy. Okay. So for those of you who just tuned into this vlog, my name is Arnel Madraso. So this is Mark
Hi.
Anthony Arroyo. So this is how many kilometers already we have traveled, Mark? How many? 50 kilometers, right? And then we are here at what's this
Cafe
cafe?
Caterina.
Cafe Caterina. So we will be doing our vlog here. The book with you, correct?
Yes, you can do that.
We can do that here. So the feeling is really, it's like before I was just watching this on television, but now we are doing this.
It was your first time to do riding with big bike
Yeah.
going here.
But you know, in Zamboanga, I have XLS 125. But that is, you know, semi-big. It's not categorized as big
Underbone.
bike. Underbone, right? And it's Japan. Now, we're having, this is
England and Indian.
and then that's Italian bike, right? So this is really, and of course, look at the suit, the attire and all, right? So this is gear up for the real thing. And of course, I'd like to thank God for allowing me to even experience this, no? Never in my life I thought that I will be doing this. And all because on the vlog. Do you know that I started vlogging because Mark's wife asked for a video? Remember that? So, pre, your birthday,
Yeah.
there was a surprise gift for you by Maan.
Bemaan.
And she requested me a video of myself. And so when I did the video there, I realized that maybe, you know, I have the personality on cam eh. So I look good on cam. Do I look good? So, you know. So,
Agree.
so if you look at that place, so, you know, but maybe this is fine with me. Maybe that's, we will leave the windmill some other time. So maybe we will just have one look of the place, no?
And we have some bikes with us as well.
Yeah. So if you look at the,
Other bikes.
so we'll have to, so the curve there, pre, that is where we passed, right?
Yes.
And then we will show to them the windmill.
Pililla, the windmill.
Okay, so there's Pililla also. So that's still Tanay Rizal, pre.
Pililla, yes. Pililla is Lisan.
Okay, and then of course we have the bike. So bike enthusiast. Right? So this place is really for bikers, right?
Yes, stopover for going to. You can use this road going to actually Lucena,
Lucena.
and even to Bicol. This is we call the backdoor. Backdoor.
But you are a member of how many bike organizations?
Not organization, but
So there's
like,
Royal Enfield.
yeah, like me, bike enthusiast as well. So
So there's Ducati Group.
Ducati Group, not so with Ducati Group, but the Royal Enfield Group.
Royal
and
Enfield,
mixed
it's where
Royal Enfield Group of
Kuya Kim. Kuya Kim is there.
Actually, we have rides tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
But due to church obligation, I can't go with them.
Then Ducati, and you also have the Japan mix.
Yes, mixed bike. So no,
Mixed bike. So is
no
there
discrimination bike.
is there some sort of membership?
as long as you own a specific brand, then you can join the organization of certain bike. We have exclusive organization like exclusive for Ducati, exclusive for
So
Royal
oh,
Enfield.
the advantage of organization in terms of spare parts, if you need
Yeah,
help
and,
about certain things.
Sharing your experiences, the things that you are experiencing with your motorcycle, is it normal or likewise with the tricks and many things. And the
And of course,
banding,
banding.
yeah.
Okay. So we will have to prepare for our book review. So we still have to rehearse though. We still have to rehearse our English though. So for those of you who are tuning into this vlog, again, this is our big bike specials. For my friends no, who are always supporting me, United States, Australia, thank you very much. This is not a sacrifice. This is actually, well, part of it is this is, we call this in Tagalog, buwis buhay, right? But then, BP is okay. So maybe a while ago when I woke up, quite, the tension is there. But now, since Mark is really a good motivator. So for those of you who would like to start biking, maybe later, we will be forming a group for the beginners. So,
And the advantage with the intercom.
yeah.
While doing the rides,
I already showed the intercom this one.
yeah, we
Yeah,
continue
this one.
talking and
Yeah.
talking with each other through two-way radio.
So he gives me instruction, motivate me whenever I feel like, it's a different environment. So it's cold here.
Yeah.
The reason why I feel the coldness because I didn't wear my hood. So that's why it's really necessary to wear the hood. So later on it would be a more relaxed bike because I've seen the road. So please stay tuned. The most important part of this vlog would not be this. No, this one is enjoyment, but very important always when I do my vlog, I want my viewers, especially children, my daughter, my students, to learn something on the books that we're reading. So book specials would be all J.K. Rowling. It so happened that Mark is an avid fan of Rowling. And he's quite advanced with his collection. So he's reading novels and of course watching the films of Harry Potter. And of course, I'd be just giving you the basic foundation of Rowling's tales. It's like the Sleeping Beauty for the muggles or non-wizards children, right? So, and then of course, one inspiring book about discipline, the wisdom of discipline. That's important. Please stay tuned with that, okay? So bye. See you later. Okay, peace. Okay, this one for our friends who are from abroad. So this is buko juice. You know what's best for this buko? This is cold. You know why it's cold? It's not refrigerated. It's the temperature, pre, di ba?
Oh, yeah. It's environment's temperature.
It's cold because of the environment's temperature. And so they say that if it's cold, it's sweeter. Alright? So now you know, when you travel, this is the best time to travel in the Philippines.
It's December.
So we're ready to go. There.
Yeah, we're ready to go. Refresh already.
Okay.
Done with the vlogging.
So
And,
thank you.
Continue with the riding.
Pre, thank you for the pasalubong and the refreshment. Okay,
Okay.
bye. See you
Bye.
later. Hey, good morning everyone. My name is Arjan Madraso. I'm the teacher vlogger. With me is my best friend Mark. Okay, Mark Anthony Arroyo. Okay, so we are here at, this is Pelilla, right? Rizal, and that this is, we rented the, we call this a kubo for purpose of this special vlog. So bear with the light. So we already have the lighting here, so maybe later we will fix the, we can edit this. So the reason why I'm doing vlogging, I'm doing book review on Rowling's The Tales of Beedle the Bard because I encountered this. I only bought this for I think around $100 in book sale. In answer to my daughter's, she asked me if she can read Harry Potter. I told her the plot of Harry Potter is quite complicated, so maybe we will start from this book. So maybe this is the reason why this book was just maybe given to me by my creator, because he wants me to perhaps share this story. There's so many lessons that we can derive from this book, right?
Moral lessons.
Yeah, the children will learn principles in life. So we will start. There are tales here, I think 5 to 6 tales. I already started with the first tale. The first tale is the Wizard and the Hopping Pot. So I will not be talking about that anymore because I'm done with that. I'd like to share to you a tale written by Rowling, and the title is A Tale of the Three Brothers. So the story is very simple. The plot is very simple. One day the three brothers were traveling in a very lonely, it was a twilight travel, and that they encountered a river. And that river, they need to cross the river. But nobody yet has ever crossed the river because all, by far, when they attempted to cross, they died. Because the one who is guarding that place is death. But then they used, since they were wizards, they used their magic to create a bridge. Hence, they were able to cross the bridge. And then the reaction was of death was really, it was really furious because they somehow managed to change the what is supposed to be natural. When you cross that, you die. And so what happened was death somehow, since they used their intellect, right, their magic, so death also used this strategy, right? So he decided to give
them a wish.
Yes, grant them wish, since you were able to cross this river without surviving. I'd be giving you, I'd grant you each a gift or wishes to each of you. So the first one is the elder brother. The eldest. So he asked, okay, what would you wish for? The eldest brother wished for the most powerful one. Hence, in the history of wizards, there's such thing as Elder One. You know why? Because that's the wish of the elder brother. He wished for the most powerful one that not even death can outpower. And so, okay, so that's it. Your wish is granted. So he crossed the river, took the twig from the old ancient tree, and then he granted the eldest brother the elder one. And so the second brother asked for the dead, bringing back the dead. He asked for a stone, and then that stone will somehow bring back the dead. Okay, so dead said, okay, so I'll be granting you a stone. He took the stone from the river and then gave the stone to the second brother. The third,
but not alive.
Not alive.
Only the soul.
The soul, yeah. And then the third was the wise.
Youngest.
The youngest was the wise. All he was asking was the invisibility cloak. And so the invisibility cloak, he asked for it, and that it was granted to him. Now, here were the consequences. The first consequence was that, so the elder brother, the eldest brother, since he has this
Powerful one,
he decided to show off, being aggressive, arrogant, and so wizards, he is actually looking for a fight, no? And so he always wins. But the problem was,
many were desiring
Yes.
to get that one.
And so what happened was, when he was sleeping, a wizard, I think who was his neighbor, stolen this one. And so it's easy for death to get his soul because he doesn't have any more than one. Okay, so death won by far. So against the eldest brother. And so the second brother, since he was asking for, the reason why he was asking for to bring back the dead, because he was thinking of a woman that he was supposed to marry but died. But then the problem was
to
that
see her again.
the problem was, in the history of wizardry, you cannot bring back the dead. That's really a principle in wizardry. But then what happened was, okay, he is able to see, but that person is not anymore the exact normal self. And so he became emotionally depressed because he sees the woman, but it's not the same as the woman he met before.
So he followed her.
Actually, he committed suicide and followed her. And so what happened to the third? Since he was wise, until he grows old, so death wasn't able to track him down because he was wearing the invisibility cloak. And so until he reached, he became old, so he was contented with living his life. He gave the invisibility cloak to his son, and then he gladly met death, fulfilled with his life. Now, here's the connection with all this basic story that you can find here in the Tales of Beedle the Bard. There is a connection with Harry Potter. That is what my best friend Mark he will be coming in to tell you the connection because apparently he's an expert of Harry Potter. He read the connections and all.
Fanatic of
Okay.
Harry Potter novel.
So he
And
read.
likewise with the movie.
Okay, I'll read to you the following books, and he already read it. Example, have you read Philosopher's Stone?
Yeah.
He did. Philosopher's Stone is in fact the stone Sorcerer's Stone that will bring back the dead. I mean, there's a possibility that you can see the soul. But in fact, Mark will be establishing the connection of that stone, everything, the three powers, in relation to Harry Potter's adventure. Let Mark establish from the three powers mentioned in the Tale of the Three Brothers, the connection of these three powers with Harry Potter. So let me give the floor now to my best friend Mark.
So as we know, the youngest who was granted with the invisibility cloak, it was inherited by Harry Potter. It was given to him by his late father through Dumbledore. So
Dumbledore was influential wizard.
The headmaster.
Headmaster.
So it was already in the possession of Harry Potter through inheritance. And
The invisibility cloak.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, for short, the descendants of the youngest is his descendants are the Potter. Okay.
So meaning to say that wise wizard amongst the brothers is an ancestor of Harry Potter. So very wise Harry Potter is, right?
So the stone, as you mentioned, the first book, so it was discussed there. That's why if you watch the movie, if you already watched the movie, there's a part there that Harry Potter was able to see his mother and his father at the mirror because of that stone. And the elder one, Dumbledore, defeated its last owner, also a great wizard and his best friend.
Best friend of
Dumbledore. And he defeated that wizard. And as mentioned, if you have that three gifts in your possession, you will be the most powerful of all wizards. So Dumbledore have the motive or interest in collecting those three. But as mentioned, those who desire to have it will not be granted. However, Harry, to make the long story
short.
novel,
Short.
very long novel short, Harry at the end was able to acquire it all. So the stone, the one through defeating Malfoy, because Malfoy was the one who disarmed Dumbledore, even though Snape was the one who killed Dumbledore, but the loyalty of the elder one was not with Snape. It's through Malfoy. And Malfoy was defeated by Harry Potter.
So
through
So my question is, why did Dumbledore, since he was really the headmaster, very influential, very powerful, why wasn't he able to acquire the three powers?
because he was looking for it. It's really his desire. to look for
Ulterior,
it. Yeah.
ulterior motives.
So even though his goal was good, to use it in a good way, however, there's still the intention of collecting to be the greatest.
So if there's that thought that you want to be the greatest amongst all,
So
that is questionable.
that is questionable. However, Harry Potter was not really desiring for it. It just happened that he was able to acquire that tree. So he became the greatest of all wizards and was able to defeat Voldemort.
So in the book, all these stories, example, the acquisition of the three powers, it's in the last Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows. Deadly Hallows, right?
When he offered himself to be sacrificed for the safety of all his friends at the school. So
Okay,
he sacrificed himself.
But he acquired the three. But did he acquire it? I mean, did he live with it, or what did he do with the
The
three
stone
powers?
was given to him by Dumbledore, but it can only be open at the close. So that's a riddle.
A riddle.
It can only be open at the close. So that's the riddle. So he was able to open it when he already decided to sacrifice himself. So it opened, so he acquired the stone.
So what did he do with the stone?
After defeating Voldemort, he just threw the stone, and even the powerful one, he break it.
So
And he keep only the invisibility cloak.
All right. So, is it wise for him to let go of the two powers and then just hold on with one, knowing that there's so many wizards who are quite envious of his power?
That's only for my perspective because he doesn't want other wizards to again desire to have that three
and then
gifts or
the more he will be the more there will be pressure. That people will be
he
trying
let it
to.
go. And
Wizards.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's the story.
Okay. So
And recently,
this one, spoiler alert.
spoiler alert.
Mark was just already with the plot and all.
So the second gen. So this is
Give us-
disclaimer.
Maybe-
Spoiler. So if you haven't read this book, so don't listen to this.
So is it
spoiler.
true that he has two children?
Yeah,
His
he
children. So meaning to say,
with his wife Ginny.
Harry Potter married
Ginny.
Ginny.
The younger sister of Ron.
In that,
And they have 3 children.
see,
So 2 sons and a daughter.
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
All right.
And
so
the most
what do you like on you've finished reading that?
yeah.
So
Finish it.
what is interesting about that book?
Interesting. The lineage of Baltimore became alive again, and they
Baltimore is the enemy.
name, the name.
You
So,
should not mention
you
that
should not
name.
mention. Oo. And they have the opportunity to correct the past through time travel.
Oh.
So they can manipulate the time and go back to the past, change the past. So the present, the future will be changed. So
first
lot of
time,
plots that it was changed.
So first time that the novel introduced time travel.
No.
It's not the first time.
It's when you remember Hermione,
Ah.
they travel back to time,
So
but
there
only
was-
limited.
Yes.
But only limited through her necklace.
I think that's
Yeah.
Chamber of
The
Secrets.
the
Prisoner.
prisoner of Azkaban.
Prisoner Azkaban.
When
she time traveled.
they both, she
even-
and Harry. Ron was not able to go with them because he was injured.
What's the name of the girl there?
Hermione.
Hermione. She's his wife.
And that's no, that's Ron's wife.
Ron.
So Hermione, that's the reason as well. She's very advanced in her academic because she always go to the future.
So she knows what will be the answer.
Yeah, it's a privilege to look what what will be the exam or other stuff.
So that's because of the necklace, right?
Yeah, but it's only limited. Unlike with this story, they can travel even years back, a decade back. No, so and spoiler alert again. It's Voldemort's daughter that tried to change the time. Daughter of Voldemort with Bellatrix. Yeah.
Is there, in a way, anyway, we can, Rowling's genius fruition of his books, novels, is there a way of connecting this to Christianity?
Of course, when it comes to Christianity, we don't believe in wizardry
but
and magic.
in terms of principles, in lessons.
Lessons.
So how can we connect this?
How can we connect?
So principles of life.
Just like Harry Potter, always stay humble.
Okay.
With humility, it's always by God's grace that he was able to accomplish, relying on the help and aid of his friends. Because considering Harry Potter, he's not the great, powerful wizard.
Yeah.
He only became great because of the help of his friends, like Hermione, who stayed with him until the last part, and Ron. And they always help each other and always stay humble. Even he's very popular. He doesn't like the limelight. He just wanted to serve in a simple way.
So humility.
Humility. Yeah.
Okay, close the blog.
Yeah. How should I close the blog?
Close the blog. Whatever is in your heart.
Okay. So yeah, stay humble always. And my favorite verse: "Delight yourself unto the Lord, and He will give the desire of your heart." It can be found in Psalm 37:4. So stay humble and always delight yourself unto God, and all your desire will be granted. So just like that. So God bless you all.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Okay.
Hey, what up?